It's the 25th of the month. You've just been paid, but the numbers aren't adding up. Rent, groceries, school fees, petrol, and then there's that R5,000 car installment looming. You pause. You check your banking app again. You do the math. And reality hits. You can't afford to pay your car installment this month. Now what? Welcome to Rand Sense, where we talk real money, real situations, and real solutions for South Africans. In today's deep dive, we're unpacking one of the toughest financial crossroads anyone can face. What do I do when I can't afford my car installment anymore? Whether it's job loss, a salary cut, rising interest rates, or just life spiraling, missing a car payment is not just a money issue, it's an emotional one too. Cars in South Africa aren't just convenience. They're access to work, to school, to life. So when you're about to default, the stakes feel massive. But here's the good news. You have more options than you think. And this video will walk you through each of them, step by step. Let's start with understanding the risk. The reality of missing a car payment. When you finance a car through a bank or dealership, you enter into a credit agreement. You're borrowing money, and that car is the collateral. So if you stop paying, the bank has a legal right to repossess the car. In South Africa, most banks allow a grace period of 7 to 30 days, but after that, things move fast. You'll start getting calls, reminders, and then formal letters. By month 2 of missed payments, you're flagged as high risk. You may be blacklisted and your credit score takes a major hit. By month 3 or 4, repossession is likely. And unlike TV dramas, repossession here isn't about drama or chases. It's a simple court process. Once the bank gets a Section 129 letter and issues a summons, they can legally come collect the vehicle, even from your workplace or driveway. You lose the car. But here's the kicker, you still owe money. That's right. If they auction your car for less than your outstanding balance, you're responsible for the shortfall, including towing, storage, legal, and admin fees. That amount gets handed over to debt collectors, and the nightmare begins. So, the first rule? Never ignore a missed payment. Silence makes it worse. Proactivity buys you time and better options. Step 1. Talk to your bank or lender immediately. As soon as you realize you won't make your car payment, pick up the phone. Whether it's Westbank, Standard Bank, ABSA, MFC, or Toyota Finance, they all have dedicated vehicle finance teams that deal with distressed customers. You might feel embarrassed or ashamed, but remember, you're not the first or the last. Banks expect that some clients will face hardship. Explain your situation honestly. My salary has been reduced. I was retrenched. Our household income has dropped. I've had a major emergency expense. Being transparent is key. Ask what payment relief options are available. Banks can offer payment holidays, a temporary break from payments, usually 1 to 3 months. Reduced payments, paying a lower amount for a fixed period. Loan restructuring, extending the loan term to reduce the monthly amount. Refinancing, if you have a good track record, they might restructure the loan at a different interest rate. But none of this happens unless you initiate the conversation. Step 2. Create an emergency budget. Before you commit to any repayment plan or negotiation, you need to understand your new financial reality. Open a spreadsheet, budgeting app, or just a piece of paper and list all monthly income, yours and household, essential expenses, rent, food, school, transport debts, credit cards, loans, store account subscriptions and non-essentials, DSTV, Netflix, gym, eating out. Now you'll see where you can cut back. Cancel non-essential subscriptions. Pause gym. Stop takeaways. Every R200 counts. Then calculate. How much can you realistically afford toward your car? Even if it's only R3,000 out of a R5,000 payment, it gives you a figure to present to your bank. Banks prefer partial payment over no payment. This step gives you power. Because you're not begging. You're offering a solution. Step 3. Consider downgrading or voluntary surrender if your car is simply no longer affordable, and there's no short-term turnaround in sight. You may need to consider letting it go. As hard as that sounds, voluntary surrender is better than repossession. Here's how it works. You contact your bank and inform them you'd like to return the vehicle. They assess the value, auction it, and then calculate whether there's a shortfall, called the deficiency balance. If you owe $180,000 but they auction the car for $130,000, you now owe $50,000 plus fees. They'll offer a repayment plan for that $50,000, but the damage to your credit will be far less severe than if they had to repossess it. This also allows you to plan your life forward. You may go a few months without a car, but you avoid a legal and financial spiral. And if you're lucky, you may qualify to trade down, swapping your current car for a more affordable vehicle, with a lower installment. Some banks like WestBank offer in-house trade-down programs. Always ask. Step 4. Explore alternative transport options. This is where pride must take a backseat. Many South Africans view cars as status symbols. Downgrading feels like failure. But in reality, it's financial wisdom. Explore. Public transport. Taxis, trains, buses, not perfect, but workable. Lyft clubs or carpooling. Especially for commuting to work or school. E-hailing options. Uber or Bolt for occasional trips. Often cheaper than full ownership. Temporary use of family or friend's car in exchange for petrol. You might find that for a few months, going car-free saves you $7,000 to $10,000 monthly, including fuel and insurance. That could be the breathing room you need to reset. Step 5. Improve income or sell unused assets. The other side of the equation isn't just spending less, it's earning more. Can you take on freelance work, writing, admin, tutoring, delivery, weekend shifts, retail, hospitality, a remote side hustle, surveys, content creation? Every extra $500 counts. Also, look around the house. Can you sell unused electronics, a second TV, an old fridge, gaming consoles, or designer items? Platforms like Facebook Marketplace, Gumtree, and Yaga are thriving with second-hand buyers. Use that money to cover your next car installment, or at least make a partial payment while you restructure. Step 6. Consider credit insurance. Most car finance agreements include credit life insurance. This policy is meant to kick in if you are retrenched, you become permanently disabled, you die. If you've been formally retrenched, check if your credit insurance will cover your car payments for a few months. Thousands of South Africans forget they have this benefit, or never claim it. Contact your lender and ask, is my credit life insurance active? What are the terms for retrenchment cover? How do I claim? This could buy you 3 to 6 months of installment coverage, giving you time to find new income. Step 7. Know your legal rights. The National Credit Act protects you, but only if you act early. You have the right to receive a Section 129 notice before repossession. You must be given 20 business days to respond or remedy the default. If you voluntarily surrender the vehicle, you must be given a written notice of the sale. If the bank sells the car, they must provide a full breakdown of the proceeds and shortfall. Never let a stranger tow your car without proper court documents. Repossession agents must carry identification and a court order. If in doubt, call your lender directly and verify. Step 8. Rebuild and reflect. If you've lost your car or downgraded, take this time to breathe and rebuild. This setback does not define your worth. It happens to professionals, entrepreneurs, single parents, anyone. Now you can. Build an emergency fund. Start with $500 per month. Clear other debts, save towards a future cash purchase or deposit for your next car. Improve your credit score with small, manageable credit. Use this experience to teach others in your circle. Too many South Africans suffer in silence. But with open conversations, we all get smarter with money. Final thoughts. Not being able to afford your car installment is scary, but it's not the end. You still have options. Speak to your bank immediately. Adjust your budget. Consider voluntary surrender. Look for extra income. Use credit life insurance if eligible. Know your rights. Most importantly, remember this: cars can be replaced. Your peace of mind, financial future, and dignity cannot. This moment doesn't break you. It builds you. And at Rand Sense, we're walking that road with you, with real talk, no fluff, and solutions that actually make sense. Do not forget to like, comment and subscribe for more financial content.